Hey, it's your boy Tom, back here with another video. This is going to be my start and sit video for the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears, week 1. I guess we start with Chicago. Matt Trubisky is going to be the starting quarterback. The thing about Trubisky is, a lot of people feel that he's a trash quarterback, which I kind of agree upon somewhat, but to start him against the Lions is a toss of a dice. He's probably in most leagues gonna be sitting on the waiver wire, and if you don't have a quarterback, roll the dice and throw him in there. So I mean, me personally, I probably wouldn't start him. Week 1 is gonna be a big let's see week for a lot of players because we was told a lot of stuff during training camp and all that, but you just want to see what y'all on eye. So Mr. Trubisky, I don't know. Allen Robinson and Anthony Miller, both receivers for the Chicago. I like them. The Lions improved, quote unquote, their secondary. Picking up Jeff Okudah, Trafont, and still got Justin Coleman. All these weapons on the defensive side, but I still don't believe the Lions is that good of a team in secondary, or they did that much to change their defense from being the worst defense to average. They can be about average. That's about their ceiling. And I'm hoping the Lions do good, but I start both of the Chicago Bears receivers, other than is it Jimmy Graham? Yeah, Jimmy Graham, their tight end. I feel like Jimmy Graham has lost a step, slower. The linebacker group like James Davis, and they're pretty decent covering linebackers and safeties. I wouldn't go for Jimmy Graham. TJ Hawkinson is another guy I would just have to see because this second year, hopefully make that big leap. Last year he had a big game against Arizona Cardinals. I mean, it's a toss of the dice with him. If you don't got no tight ends that you can start right away, you just want somebody you can just throw in there. TJ Hawkinson is definitely a tight end that's usually available on the waiver wire. If you can pick him up or buy him for a low, you can start him. But he's a toss up. Let's see, Chicago kicker. Start him, I guess. Not a big difference. Chicago defense, definitely a lot of people gonna start them. I don't know. Me, if I had Chicago defense, I'd probably start them, but things you probably want to look at. The Lions got a lot of offensive weapons. If they can utilize them, and Adrian Peterson in his run game and Kerryon Johnson can run the ball efficiently, then the Lions is a problem because they got the running game and the offensive weapons to make it happen. But I would go ahead and start the Chicago Bears defense. For the Lions, Matthew Stafford, as y'all know from my previous video, I got Stafford, and I'm just gonna roll the dice with him. I got it. It's none but weapons around him. The only downfall is Kenny Galladay is listed questionable with a hamstring, and it's not sure if it's like Kenny Galladay actually got a hamstring injury or is it might be a bargaining chip. I don't want to say bargaining chip, but pretty much insurance policy on like telling A he don't want to play week 1 till he get his extension, which he is well deserved because Julio Jones and Hopkins and all other receivers is getting extensions and getting their money. Personally, I think they should just go ahead and extend them. But hey, that's the only worried about the Lions right now is Kenny Galladay. Will he change much? Like they say, week 1 he don't play. They got a lot of receivers like Cephas, the other 5th round receiver the Lions picked up, and they got backups. And I feel like Stafford will make do what he got. You got Jesse James, T.J. Hawkinson, running backs galore. So I'll go ahead and roll the dice on starting Stafford. Back to the receivers. The running backs. Pretty much not to look at with the running backs because it's a huge running back by committee with the Lions. They just last minute signed Adrian Peterson. He got Adrian Peterson not gonna get a whole lot of touches, but short yard rushes you expect to see him or carry on. I would like to see a few plays by Swift because this is the guy you went 2nd round pick, one of the top 2 running backs in my opinion in the draft. We just want to see a few plays from him, see if he can run between the tackles, a couple catches in the backfield, maybe play in the slots. But all in all, I won't play no Lions running back. If I had Adrian Peterson or if I had Swift, which I do in one of my leagues, I'll just sit them, see what the Lions do, and see how effective the Lions can run the ball. If they can run the ball good against the Bears, then the Lions looking pretty good. The Lions, the Bears do what they do. They got a good defensive front. They're good at stopping the run. So if you got a Lions running back, just sit them, see what they do. Receivers, back to Galladay, he's listed as questionable with a ham injury. But likely he's going to play. It don't seem bad. A lot of players seem they got a ham injury. Go out and have a big game. So, but it is something to look at. All the other receivers, Melvin Jones, if you have him, start him. If you got something better than him on your team, consider it. Because my thing is Stafford is a distributor. He won't likely highly favor a receiver unless it's a huge matchup. But roll the dice on Melvin Gordon. Marvin Jones. But let's see who else. Amendola Amendola, I guess he's a slot receiver. May make some plays. But T.J. Hawkinson, I mentioned earlier, Jesse James is pretty much you got to see later, guy. See how they perform and go on from there. Other than that, the next thing is probably the kicker, Matt Prater. Definitely start him. And defense for the Lions, if you got them, sit and watch. I was contemplating on getting the Lions defense, but the Lions, to me, they haven't did too much to make it seem like they turn their defense around. Could be, Matt Patricia could be a mad scientist and probably put together the right players to, play a good defense, But no, I want to start the Lions. I pay attention to them, see how good they do. That's about it. Let's see. Anything else? Start both kickers. Roll the dice on both quarterbacks. I actually would start pretty much all the Browns. Not the Browns. The Chicago Bears receivers. David Montgomery is hurt. So, I'll probably sit him. And if you got Galladay too, you can probably roll a dice or maybe be a game day decision on that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Starting six for the Lions week 1. Today is Thursday. Houston, Texas, and the Chiefs playing today. Might as well do a start sit with them. Just gotta look at their roster. But yeah, then as it comes to fantasy, who's gonna do the best points and probably gonna win? It's probably the Lions. I'm hoping. Not just saying that I got the Lions hat on, but again, it's a hot seat for Patricia. There's a little bit of hype around Stafford saying he want to be MVP. But I'll go with him. Matt Trubisky. It seems like he might not take that step forward. He's just a quarterback who he is. I think Trubisky probably best in the system where we on a run first offense. But yeah, that's about it, man. Thanks for watching the video. It's your boy Tom. Check me out on the next video. Please like and subscribe. More videos on his way. And catch you guys later. Peace.